Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
Isn't it obvious?
Snake is my older brother, obviously.
Isn't it obvious? The exit?
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
Snake is... well, that's obvious, isn't it?
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Isn't that obvious? He's the guy who set this whole thing up.
She was obviously dead.
Even though they've obviously got faces.
Isn't it obvious?
Wait, it is? It's too obvious.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious.
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel. What about me?
Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious.
Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie.
Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous.
But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. It would have been obvious they were different people.
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious.
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Isn't it obvious?
Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
You obviously did it. But why?
Isn't that obvious?
This guy's obviously full of it.
I mean, obviously. I don't even have a body.
Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be a lass. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Mooney. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Hermione.
What's 3 minus 2?
This might be a pretty obvious question. Isn't it obvious?
That would be ideal, obviously.
Obviously.
Obvious?
What? Come on, it's obvious.
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious? Quark.
Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
The answer is obvious. Well, that should be obvious, but if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Isn't that obvious? He's not human. Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged.
With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive. Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9.
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Tell you what. Obviously hacking the core and taking control of Zero Junior's systems is very, very bad.
What the hell was that? Oh. Thought you were trying to kill a roach or something. Obviously, you can't shake it either. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. Well, the obvious answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously.
It's pretty obvious at this point.
Isn't it obvious?
Junpei! It was obvious you were planning on pressing it.
It's obvious. There's a 50-50 chance of it being heads. C-Team is dead?
It's obviously because of the vote.
It should be obvious that there are 8 containers labeled A through H.
So it's obvious the killer is...
If we don't pull that trigger, I'd obviously stay alive. It's obvious which one is the wiser choice.
Isn't it obvious?
you stay alive.
And how confident do you feel about winning this tournament, Junpei?
I'm not, obviously.
It may be obvious, but it's important.
What are you saying? Isn't it obvious?
Your choices should be obvious. Press it. You refuse to do so.
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to show her.
Hey, stop! It should be obvious, but he can't walk.
Isn't that obvious? We're all human.
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
Isn't that obvious?